Great. Um, so while everybody's getting settled, I'll just talk a little bit about Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra means yogic sleep. And, I've heard various statistics, but the one that sticks in my mind is that 4 hours of regular sleep is equivalent to about 30 minutes of Yoga Nidra when the body can, relax. And I love Yoga Nidra because there are many, many times where I don't feel like I have the energy or my body hurts too much to be sitting up and meditating, or just my mind is so tired that I just want to give it a rest. And Yoga Nidra can be great for that. It was really great for times of my life where I was feeling tired but wired. So, like, very tired, but body go, 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 go. And laying down felt almost excruciating until I found Yoga Nidra. And there are various Yoga Nidras online. Insight Timer has a lot of really nice ones. Jennifer Piercy is this woman who has recordings on Insight Timer that I think are really, really good. And it can be done if you're having sleep problems. So it can be done to help you fall asleep. But it can be also just done as your practice. So many times when I don't feel like meditating daily, I'll do Yoga Nidra instead. Um, so as you get cozier, um, and a lot of this time, I think I am actually going to lay down as well. I'm noticing that with the back stuff I have going on, if I'm more comfortable, my guidance it feels smoother. So I'm going to get comfortable. I'm going to put the video on the fireplace, but I would encourage you to close your eyes. And if today is a day where you're like, I don't really want to close my eyes, I want to just dip my toes in this practice, keep your eyes open, look at the fire, and just hear the words. And know that in Yoga Nidra, there is no trying, there's no need to effort. You'll hear what you're meant to hear, and some of you may fall asleep, some of you may be awake, but in this sort of in between place that's actually really good for shifting patterns. So just notice where this practice takes you to today, and there's no right or wrong to it. And it's different on every day, just like meditation. All right. So I'm going to shift the camera to being on the fire now.
And I'll do my
And
intro.
awesome. Thanks, Misty.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to our last session of the fall webinar series of Meditation at Monona Terrace. So this is the last class of the year. My name is Misty Lorenz, and I'm with Monona Terrace, and on your screen is Sarah Moore, Dr. Sarah Moore. This session will be 45 minutes in length, followed by Q&A. To participate in the Q&A, please click the Q&A icon on the bottom of your screen and begin typing in the text box that appears. A copy of this webinar will be made available on the Monona Terrace website. See the meditation page and scroll down for videos. This one will be listed as Yoga Nidra. Let's see. I'd like to thank our sponsor friends of Monona Terrace for helping to make this program available this year. And with that, I'll hand it over to Sarah. Okay, Sarah, over to
All
you.
right. Trying to get the thing so it will stay. Okay. Oh, technology, my favorite. Yeah. So as you're waiting while I futz with my technological stuff, just begin to breathe. And the way that you can be laying is the way that I would like you to be laying is in the most comfortable way you can find. So doesn't have to be any certain way. In classical yoga nidra, the the yogis would lay on their backs with their hands, their palms facing up. And that was the sign that you could receive and not be distracted by, because the fingertips have a lot of sensation, of course. So you can do it that way. You can lay on your back and you can have your palms facing up. And I welcome you to do it in the classical posture. And what I also want to say about that is what I have found is being the most comfortable I can be is actually how my body can begin to let go into this state that is something between sleeping and wakefulness. So see if there's anything else you need because we're going to be here for a minute, more than a minute. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes. So if there's a blanket or something under your head, something under your knees, and again, if this is a place where you can't lay down today, just bookmark this and know that you can come back to it and really be in a place of coziness. And it's such a good winter. It's a really good winter meditation, yoga nidra, because resting is just really so needed right now, anyway. So begin by putting one hand on your belly. Oh, the other way you can lay, actually, if you don't want to lay with your hands open, you could put your hands on your belly, on your chest. You can lay on your side if that's more comfortable. So my belief is that being the most comfortable possible is the best thing. So just find where your hands want to be. Find the most comfortable way of holding this body in this moment. And as you find this place of comfort in your body, or more comfort, more ease, see if you can breathe really deeply into your belly. Imagine that these little breath particles, imagine that they contain consciousness. Maybe you see consciousness as light and you breathe in light into this body. And the light particles find all the little places where your energy is stuck or you've taken on an energy or vibration that's not really yours, all kinds of things. And these light particles, they just sweep through all the cells of your body right down to your fingertips and your toes and the top of your head. They sweep through there. And in your next out breath, you can imagine just releasing these vibrations that they weren't attuned with yours anymore. Maybe it was your stuff, maybe it was somebody else's, but just energy that doesn't work in your body anymore. So do several more breaths like this. Like visualization, imagine perhaps something glittery, something shimmery, like diamonds or like how it looks like diamonds on the snow when the sun hits it. Imagine that you breathe this light into your heart. The light expands with each in breath. Your heart swells, getting bigger and bigger. And then once you've reached the capacity of your physical heart, as you breathe out, the heart starts to allow the spread of these light particles, these shimmery golden light. It's just spreading throughout your entire body. You're breathing it in through the crown and you breathe it out and it moves throughout your entire body. And then imagine the light is spreading to literally every cell, so that your physical body is now looking more like a light form or like a light box, but in your shape. And imagine just breathing as this light form. Feel your energetic body rise and fall with the breath. The breath is always now. And as you breathe, you become more and more aware of all the other light bodies around you. People, trees, plants, all just light energy. Continuing to breathe with the idea that your body is light. And then also welcoming in, now that you know that you are light, now that you maybe have imagined yourself as light, allowing the physical body to just be here too. Nothing to get rid of, nothing to make better. And going through the physical body, I'll name a place in the body. And the invitation is to imagine a blue point of light in that part of your body. And as I say another part, just allow your awareness to move from one part of the body to the next. If the mind goes off into other areas, no worries. Just bring it back to the sound of my voice. We're going to start with the right foot. And again, imagine a blue point of light at the tip of your left big toe. And if I say something like left thigh, you can just picture a blue point of light anywhere you want on or in the left thigh. Doesn't matter. Okay. Blue point of light at the right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Top of the foot. Ankle. Right shin. Right knee. Left upper thigh. Left hip bone. And going to the entire rib cage. Up the body. Heart space. Throat. Jaw. Nose. Cheekbones. Eyes. Eyebrows. Forehead. Top of the head. Back of the neck. In the back body, the upper spine. In the mid body, mid spine. Low spine and sacrum. Pelvis. Left upper thigh. Left knee. Left shin. Right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Right ribs. Right shoulder. Right elbow. Right wrist. Um, point your finger. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Left shoulder. Left elbow. Left wrist. Um, Left first finger. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. And then imagining in your body where your lungs are and bring attention to your lungs. Blue point of light at the lungs. And then under the right lung is the liver. Blue point of light at the liver. In the back body are the kidneys, often two kidneys on the back of the body. Blue light. Pancreas on the left side of the thorax, and the spleen, and the gallbladder, and the large intestines, and the stomach, and the small intestines, and the urethra, and the sexual organs, and the feet, both feet. Now, getting a sense of your body in blue light, the entire body, blue light. Now, taking a moment from the space of relaxation, space of nothing to do, nowhere to go, just right here. And ask this inner voice of yours, what do I long for? What do I desire most? Do I want to belong? Do I want to feel safe? Do I want to have freedom? Do I want to have a stable roof over my head? Whatever you're longing for most right now, make this your sankalpa, your intention for the practice. Through this practice, we can gradually manifest those things that we are desiring most. We don't have any control over the time frame. This is a very deep practice, creating the life you want. So the sankalpa, or the intention, becomes a phrase, positively stated, simple, like, I have total freedom. I have total freedom. I have total freedom. And so I'm going to give you a moment to just feel deeply into your bodies, into your inner voice, and just ask, what is my sankalpa? And then phrase it as if you already have it. And get into the feeling of what would it feel like for me in this instance. If I had total freedom, what would my body feel like? What would my thoughts be like? What would my emotions be like? And we're just gonna spend a few minutes here really getting into, what am I desiring most? What would it feel like if I had it? And what is the short phrase that says, I have joy, I have equanimity, I have a house, whatever it is. And then visualize it and feel it. And we'll be back to the guided practice in just a couple minutes. And now that you've got your intention, and don't stress out if it's not totally clear, you start to do this work with Yoga Nidra. Your desires, your longings, your wishes for this lifetime will become more and more clear and more available as you continue to imagine them being here already. So, in this moment, take your statement and in your mind's eye, say it 3 times. And now let it go completely. Imagine it just, oof. It's like you blow it into the wind and the wind takes it away. And now there's nothing to do. There is only to listen to the sound of my voice, take what resonates, let go of the rest, and let your body rest. Let this body surrender to gravity. Mama Earth has this way of holding us. And when you lay on the ground, you can feel the ground beneath you. You can imagine that. That is the mama. That is the mama who can love us without condition, without reservation. This Mama Earth is holding you with her gravity. And so each in breath directed to the belly, each out breath through the mouth, passive exhale, just letting everything go. Imagining that your body is melting into the earth. You are becoming nature. You are becoming the earth, the tree, the moss. And just breathe here. That's nature. Breathe like a log might if it's moss, or a grove of pine trees, where they're just up at the top, the wind is blowing them. Let yourself melt into nature. Maybe it's the ocean for you. Maybe it's a river. Come one with this magic place in nature for you. Letting go and letting the body become less and less tense so that it can become more and more earthly, more and more dense, more and more a part of the earth. And feel your body. Notice sensation. Notice your positioning. Notice any sounds. All the senses of this body. The feeling, seeing, tasting, the smelling. All the things this body can do. Just being aware of these passing phenomena, always changing, always new in each present moment. And while you allow your body to just lay here and rest, imagine that actually our consciousness is capable of being in many places at many times. So while your body's laying here and you're really feeling your body, imagine that there is this part of your consciousness who has many names and many different traditions: witness, observer, divine. It's you, it's the soul, it's the inner guide, it's the all knowing, it's the oneness. There's so many names. Whatever name works for you. I'm going to use the eagle. The eagle has been coming to me lately as this symbol for me of that which sees, that which knows all. So you can try out the eagle and then, if you like something else, do it later or even now. So if you're imagining with me that there is this eagle part of you, imagine that part of your body can even morph into eagle form. The body stretches into feathers, into a bird's skeleton, into tail feathers and talons. You are an eagle. And because you're an eagle, you fly and you catch an updraft and you fly and you're in some cloud cover and you realize, I could go above the clouds so I can see in all directions. And so you do it. You fly above the clouds and you look around and you have this panoramic 360-degree view of this vast, vast sky. This is your consciousness, this vast sky. And the witness, the part that is connected, that is one with everybody else, this part is in all of us and can be cultivated. While the humanness is needed too. So the part of you that has taken eagle form notices that there's clouds. It's like the clouds of the mind. The mind has these thoughts. They're always moving through, but they're not really real, right? They're like a cloud. They're sort of ephemeral. Thoughts, when you really examine them, are like really sneaky. You know, they come and they go, they change their mind. One minute, they feel really solid. The next, they're forgotten. So thoughts are like clouds. And when you take form of the eagle, you can fly above the clouds. You can see above the mind. So imagine this zooming out. Do it right now. Zoom out and see the clouds of your own mind. See the thoughts as not good nor bad, right nor wrong, just clouds, just energy, just moving thoughts. Let's practice together in this way for a moment. Thoughts are just the clouds of the mind, and you are in form of a bird, of an eagle, where you are soaring above, just watching the mind for a few moments. So, watching your mind, you're noticing, oh, these things are coming and going. They think they're real. Sometimes I really think they're real, and I believe them. And I forget so much of the time that so much that the mind is creating is from a place of fear or doubt or confusion or projecting into the future. The mind is very, very fickle. And so then the ego's like, well, all right, the mind is not reliable. What about my emotions? What about the ocean? And the ego flies above the ocean, flies so it can feel the tips of the waves on its fins, on its feathers. And then it flies up a little bit higher and it sees that in the ocean, in the emotions, there are times of great turbulence, times of rage, of grief, of deep, deep sadness. And then there are times of joy, there are times of peace. And this is the human landscape of emotion. This is just how it is. And it's ever changing. And so the eagle's like, well, my thoughts are changing all the time. My thoughts. So my thoughts aren't reliable, but my emotions, they're changing all the time too. And when I'm in a trough, I think I'm never going to get out of it. And then the eagle decides to fly way, way, way up high so it can see in all directions, all timelines, all potential outcomes of everything. All these timelines, it's seeing if you do this, then this. And the eagle says, what is the only thing that is unchanging here? What is the only thing that I can, over time, lean into and rely upon? Who are you? Just let the words land. You don't have to have a cognitive answer. Are you this body? This body that's always changing, it's aging? Are you your emotions? Mm, sometimes then you're angry, sometimes you're sad. Are you your thoughts? Those change too. Are you your body? That one is definitely changing. Are you sensation? What are you? Breathing into the question, who am I? And just resting in that question, who am I? Who am I underneath all the layers? And just feel it. Feel who you are. Remember the body as light, breathing in light into every cell, breathing out light all around you, light. Who am I? Coming into your breath now, releasing all the questions, all the answers, trusting So, whatever it is you are meant to hold on to, you will in the body. And whatever needs to be let go of, poof, it's gone. Allow yourself to gain a sense of your feet and your fingers. Maybe start to wiggle around a bit. And now that you're a bit more awake, I want you to repeat that one sentence, but three times. Your sankalpa, your intention, a positively phrased statement of what you are making, you are creating in this human lifetime. Three times now. And then maybe rolling onto one of your sides, just like very slowly getting up, very, very slowly. You've been in an altered state of consciousness, perhaps. We don't want to operate any heavy machinery right now, myself included. And what I want you to do is I invite you to, in prayer position, if you like, or with hands on heart, if you like, sound out this wish, this oneness going out everywhere, touching all these other little light vibrations, waking us all up, raising consciousness together. That's what our Om is doing as we send it out. And do it inside yourself where you feel the Om. The Om in your body is waking up your cells, it's raising your vibration. So feel that in your body. We'll do three. Breathing in. Oh, oh, no. May the fruits of our practice today spread outwards in all directions and help to end the suffering of all beings everywhere. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. That means, that mantra, it means may all beings in all the worlds be happy. May we come to recognize all of our own personal circumstances as the opportunities within which we are given the opportunity to wake up. Everything, as messy as it looks on this human realm, it is all in the name of awakening, moment by moment, conflict by conflict. Bring more and more of that self that sees all of it, that ego mind, that ego awareness that can be in the vast sky. When you can connect to that first, we will connect less and less from human wounding, which is what creates trauma. So more and more will act from this place of deep soul connection to this part that we all have, the witness the part that sees it all, that is connected to the oneness. It is us, it is love. So, with that, I'm so grateful to each one of you for joining me over the last many, many weeks, or some of them, or yeah, I really look forward to meeting you again in February when I am back. I'm going to go do a 1 month panchakarma, this Indian Ayurvedic thing that can really heal the physical body. I've done it once before. And so I'm going to go do that and hopefully really rejuvenate this body. And may you all just have the most easeful, may you slow down. The season has a speeding up. Slow down, take time. That's what the solstice is. It's the slowing down.